Alright, so I attempted to play this level last night, and I didn't fail the level, but I played it for a couple minutes before the baby was she just wasn't having it. Um, so, I decided to just stop and try it again today. So I saw the very beginning of it, but it's not a big deal. I only saw, this room and this room. So, I kind of know what's going on, and like I'm so thankful to be playing this on Tabletop Simulator because, um, well, look at that. So anyway, I guess I'll redo the road event. I picked option A last time. Um, You approach the edge of the Great Chasm, not far from Frosthaven gates. The rickety wooden bridge has been retrofitted with additional ropes and chunks of metal that don't seem to do much structurally, but are certainly there. The whole affair has been painted with a metallic gold paint that looks gaudy at best. It's either this bridge or a swift-looking river fed by a glacial runoff below. Before you have a chance to decide, a hulking Algox wearing a trench coat made of polar bear fur with gold threading steps up and blocks your path. Welcome to my bridge. You best customers. He continues with a broad smile. Legitimate business bridge, see? He points to the gold-painted railings, still on the verge of collapse. Okay, enough social talk. You pay now or use Death Path down there. He crosses his arms and waits. And so we will do option A, and I just lose one material on everybody. Which is fine with me. No, let's not lose wood. Let's lose hide. And so this first room went very well for me last night. I actually like just straight up dominated this polar bear. And then just some conditions from Kelp were able to take care of these whatever you call them quite quickly, quite easily. So that was nice. And we like cleared this second room on the first rest cycle. So I think maybe this time I'll go this way so that we see something different. Need to bump the difficulty back up. And let's go. So the snare is complete when all 4 gold treasure tiles have been looted and all characters have escaped. At the end of that round, read a thing. Everybody gets wounded. Spelunking. The woman's husband really likes spelunking, in monster-infested mountains no less. You wanted to refuse with incredulity, but she was also crying, so you agreed instead. And now here you are, deep in the Imperial Mountains, following a map the husband left her. I can't remember what... No, the Imperial Mountains were not on here. He left a map directing you to his latest conquest. You find the entrance to the cave system, and it's nothing more than a hole in a rock. You stare into it and see nothing but black. You call down and get back nothing but an echo. Finally, you sigh and set up the climbing gear. You're halfway down the rope when it suddenly shifts, then gives out entirely. You fall for a bit, landing with a thump on the cold stone floor. Then the rope falls on top of you, followed by chunks of the rock you tied it to. That probably could have gone more gracefully. I'm glad that we were just wounded. You groan and roll onto your back, but the sound that comes back to you isn't an echo. It's the shifting and scratching of some creature, some very large creature. You stand and ready your weapon, formulating a flimsy scheme on how to get out of this mess. Plus, you still need to find the husband, or this whole nightmare will be for naught. So... I'm trying to think if I want to do anything differently. I am very afraid of having summons out with these burrowing blades, which makes me want to go like straight into some defensive play. Now, one thing I can do, if I get a character over here, burrowing blades target the furthest enemy, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4. If I get a character over here, I can have summons here and here, and they don't get hit by the burrowing blade card that hits everything along the way. Last time, I just had to have my bombardier tank an attack for 4 and an attack for 2 from those guys. And he was able to do so with a ward blocking the first one. But one thing that I'm thinking that I could do, I could just do Freezing Shell bottom here. Like, what's the range on it? Range 2. So I could step here, pull this Burrowing Blade in, make it suffer, and then teleport here with Kelp, wound it, and just go ahead and like instantly give it a Bane with haste in the end. And I'm liking that idea. And there's no reason I can't just go fast and play one with the mountain, right? So Freezing Shell gives me, like, I actually get to do something. I actually get to accomplish something on turn 1. I guess I could go for the normal rather than the elite, and then it would just be, like, dead. But I also don't hate the... No, I like the idea of doing this, because then on turn 2, I can just Claw of Doom to get the kill. And I really like that. And I think turn 2, I have to kill this polar bear, like, as quickly as is physically possible, because he's immune to stun, disarm, and immobilize. So, like, and he has base attack 6. So he just will get on top of me, and he just will deal huge damage. So I just need to throw damage at him. I don't think we've read the rest of this. Whenever any character loots a gold treasure tile, each character immediately recovers one of their lost cards. Okay. I totally had forgotten about that yesterday. I didn't get any of the gold treasure tiles, but I completely forgot that was a thing. Each character. Wow, so I get 3 lost cards back as soon as I pick up 1 gold treasure tile. No figure can teleport between unconnected map tiles. Only set up the monsters in each rune once, even if it's shown multiple times. Because, yeah, we can get there from multiple directions. Because there's a lot going on. So, I guess maybe I was thinking that I needed to... I'm probably just going to do what I did last time and send everybody into this room. I debated for a little bit if I wanted to split them off. It's just that my characters don't split off very well, because Fist can open doors well, but it can't really solo rooms, given that it's level 2 and we're facing level 6 monsters. Prism and Kelp can both basically solo rooms, but neither of them wants to open doors, because then either the summons don't get a turn, or the, Kelp can't teleport. So, anyway, just so much stuff going on. So we've got opening doors, obviously. We've got entering hexes. We've got ending our movement adjacent to hexes. Ending adjacent or occupying hexes, and then the treasure tiles. So, anyway, just a lot going on there. But I think I'm really, really digging this plan. Except, in order to make the initiatives work, I have to play Lacerating Stabs, because it's my only way to get the wound without having Mantle of Dread up. And then Hasten the End is 65, so I'd have to Boots of Speed immediately on turn 1. Which I'm not super opposed to. Because there's nothing in this room that is like, I really need Boots of Speed for it. Burrowing Blades and Cave Bears. The Cave Bears have their 13 and 14, but I think the plan is for that to be dead already. We're just going to leave Poison Protocol out, because that is the mode I'm going. Maybe I shouldn't do Launch Pod turn 1. Maybe I just go, like, straight damage. Because what even is the benefit of bringing in summons? The only summon that I would consider right now, actually, I think, is the Spinning Blades. And, like, do I really need that? So, I mean, because if I just do Spinning Blades bottom with Disassemble top, that definitely can kill. Well, no. What? No. That definitely cannot kill the Polar Bear, but it does good damage. And then I can, like, Faceless Entity bottom with something else. Or top. Or maybe Launch Pod top on turn 2. I'm liking this idea. Okay. Yeah, see, this is, like, the kind of reason... I mean, I would have gone slow if I were summoning, but this is exactly the kind of card that, like, you just don't want to see with summons. So we will go... at 24, and I totally rushed into this. I don't even remember. Oh, Sleep Thrashing is the challenge I'm going for. I don't know how I'm ever going to do the Frozen Numb challenge. Cannot use bag items. It's like, what? Because even on, like, level 3 characters, you still want your bag items. And then let's grab these. We don't need prisms, because we know this is Prism's final level. So, never use a potion. 2 losses in the same turn. If I had brought those 2 lost cards, I could have done that. Where did that other card go? Oh, here it is. Suffer damage from an attack while you long rest. That's doable. End adjacent to walls. There are a lot of walls here. Okay, now we're ready. So I will move here, pull here, and move 2, pull 1 to everybody in range 2. 1 adjacent enemy suffers 1, so we will cause that to be this Burrowing Blade. And then that's that. Then we'll set 1 with the mountain to get that regenerate. Oh, I guess we also suffer from the wound too, don't we? Then Kelp is going to suffer from the wound, teleport here, wound to the Burrowing Blade, and then with haste in the end, I think this is the first time I played the top, Bane 1 adjacent damaged normal or elite enemy that has wound. So he has suffered 1 damage, he is wounded, and now he is baned. And we don't even have to pay a trophy for it or anything. So we just get to like instantly go on turn 1 and give him a thing. We also ended adjacent to A on the fist, so we can just read the section. And then hopefully I remember to do all of this stuff. Refreshing water weaves its way down the smooth edges of the rock wall. You take a drink and are refreshed. Whenever any character ends their movement ability adjacent to A, including now, they gain regenerate. So it doesn't really do much for fist. I was really nervous about this the first time because I thought it was going to like, I was going to end next to this and it was going to teleport me into like one of these rooms. Like we climbed through a cave in the tunnel. That's a tunnel in the cave. But now that I know it's the regenerate, that's no big deal. And then we get Prism. So let's just move 1, attack for 1. And it'll deal 3. And it will poison muddle. I'm a fan so far. And then I will just do attack for 3, attack for 3, attack for 4. Okay, so that's 6, 10, 15. I will take that for sure. So yeah, if I just hit him with Fist next turn, I didn't set Leaf, so I'm not gonna have the Brittle. Part of me wants to just Stamina Potion back Disassemble, but also now that I didn't bring Summons in, maybe it's not the end of the world if I don't kill this guy. And also, I think I'll go ahead and Master Scepter the Fist. Because he's taking an attack for 6 here. Why not, right? Might as well. And so that will end Prism. Polar Bear is attacking for 6 at disadvantage. It does 5, which gets reduced down to 2 damage. And wound is kind of insignificant. Honestly, maybe I should have just used armor. Oh, wait. I don't think I have a choice on this armor, right? On the next 2 sources of damage from attacks targeting you, gain shield 2. So rather than 5, it would have been 3, so I take 1 damage with the ward. Then this guy suffers. Both of these guys just stand still because they're already next to somebody. So both my characters suffer 4, and this guy suffers 10. And then I can suffer 2. And recover Freezing Shell. Which is the one that whenever I suffer, an adjacent enemy suffers 1? Maybe not. I mean, I would get to do an attack for 4 into the polar bear, which is pretty good. The only thing is there's no way to, like, cause myself to suffer to, like, instantly kill this burrowing blade. I would really like something that could just kill this guy. Freezing Shell for 1 damage with Primal Bellow top. What's the downside here? There is no downside. I only deal 1 damage to the polar bear, so it's probably not dying, but also I don't actually care. I'll just go fast on Prism so that Prism's the focus. And there's no downside here. I can go fast on Prism and I can attack over here to poison. I don't have Mantle of Dread yet. But, I mean, I could just go Claw of Doom to stun this Burrowing Blade. That seems fine to me. That seems good. I'll be after Prism, so he'll have a negative condition, so I can just Crippling Terror and Claw of Doom. And I'm very happy here. So I would love to kill this polar bear and or have no one next to him. No one next to him I can do because Fist is pushing, right? Fist is pushing with his top, so it's only an attack 5 from the polar bear, so that's actually not even an issue. And so Prism is going to attack for 3, attack for 3. And that's going to deal 7. And then attack for 2. Well, it's only a push 1 on Fist, isn't it? It's only a push 1. So if I just push him 1, he still hits Prism with the first hit. So do I just back Prism up rather than attacking for 2? Nah, let's do the attack for 2. It's dumb, but it does no damage, but it poisons. And then next is Kelp. So Kelp will teleport here, gets to add Pierce to all of its attacks. I don't have any conditions to add, but that's fine. We'll attack for 4 because of the poison into the normal. Oh, wait. So attack for 5, and it does either 6 or I go invisible, but we'll take the 6. And it will stun. And then I didn't do the wound. And then here I will choose Regenerate. And I'll Primal Bellow. All adjacent enemies suffer 1. Then I create an Icy Terrain. Just make that over here to make it easier to get to the door. Oh, that's so cool. Now I get to push everybody. And so I can push him here, and he gets pushed through the Icy Terrain, and my guy doesn't suffer. Let's go, Fist. Oh, that's so satisfying. I'm glad I saw that. Get the ice, and then this bottom, 1 adjacent enemy suffers 1. Boom. I'm very happy. Very, very happy with how this room has gone. This guy tries to attack for 5. Oh, also, let's just Shell Armor. Why not? We're in poison mode, so we really don't want to get hit. And then this guy, I guess it's move 1. It's move 1 either way, but we'll just have him go here, right? And then he attacks for 5 with Impair. And it'll deal 2 because I used my ward armor. And then I get impaired since I cannot be wounded. That's the word I was trying to think of. Now Burrowing Blades go. This guy dies to wound. Other guy is stunned. Okay. I suffer 2 on Fist to recover. Maybe Primal Bellow, because I'm probably going to need those heals, right? Okay. Maybe I should have gotten the other one, because pulling this guy in and making him suffer one would have been nice. I can go for this Fury of the Mountain. I like that here, given that it makes it cheaper to recover. And I guess I just do it with a move 4, right? So that I heal 1 for a bottom, and then I get my Fury of the Mountain. I guess I don't mind going fast and just attacking. I can't use any items, which is fine. Just back up and attack. And then what can I do here? Here is really where the issue is, because now I just don't have the ability to place negative conditions without Mantle of Dread. So do I just tank for a turn and play Mantle of Dread? I'm getting low, which I don't like. Death Spiral, gain advantage, and add Pierce 2 to all your attacks. If I do that, and I do attack for 1, attack for 2, yeah, that can kill. I need some +1s, or a crit or something, but it can kill. Let's try it. I've never played the bottom of Death Spiral before, I don't think. So, let's go for it. 48 is a bad initiative. Nice. Nice, but I underspeed him. Okay, and we just have to walk away from Polar Bear to not get hit by him. I love it. Who is faster? 23 versus 91. So fist first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can end on Icy Terrain because we're us. And then eat the ice to attack for 5 because he's poisoned. 6. Very nice damage from the fist. And then whenever we suffer damage this round, suffer 1 less, so it'll only cost us 1 to recover Icy Punch. Then Prism. No reason to do anything other than just walk right here. We gain Regenerate since we're next to this water. And then attack with long-range missiles into the bear. That does 5. So we get a kill. What are my things? Suffer damage from an attack wall and index to things. Okay. Then Kelp will suffer. I get to add advantage and Pierce 2 to my attacks. So it's like my attacks are what they say. Attack for 1, attack for 2. So attack for 1. It does 1. And so I need +2 or crit to kill. I can also move here. Oh, and moving here gives me regenerate, which is nice. I believe I did do the wound. I could Doom Powder here to stun. I mean, I could use, like, any of my items, but... Oh, wait. Did I attack with advantage? No, I didn't attack with advantage. Okay, cool. So I did 1 more damage. Now I just need a +1. And we get the crit anyway. I totally forgot about the attack with advantage part. Okay. Sick. I like it. I like it. Pick up this loot. And then we'll suffer 2. But I didn't have to use my thick-skinned or my potion in this first room, so that's nice. And I only used 1 tick of armor. That's kind of crazy. We already suffered... Oh, we only suffer 1 because we've got Fury of the Mountain up. Whenever you suffer damage, suffer 1 less. And we can end the round. I would like to... Yeah, I think I'm just going to heal for the round. And I can just go ahead and set Leaf and make another Icy Terrain. And then I can open the door with Draw of the Bedrock. So... Leaf... And maybe Icy Terrain with Frost Eruption. Oh, well, no. You have to have something to target to make that. That's okay. Definitely Mantle of Dread here. And maybe with Soul Hunger. I should have gone Grim Trophies with the Doom Powder. That's what I should have done. Because then I would have been able to get an easy stun into this guy, and he would have had fewer turns to hit me. But that's okay. I mean, it definitely wasn't the end of the world, right? Just go late and Coiled Limbs. would I be opposed to... I'm not opposed to Coiled Limbs, Launch Pod, Major Stamina Potion, and Strategist Ring to get out this, and another summon. But if I do that, then I lose a turn of stamina. So I could do the Suffer 2 potion. But I think maybe it makes the most sense to just Coiled Limbs with Rapid Fire. And we just won't Launch Pod here. And then I can still Stamina Potion back a summon and Strategist Ring it in. We're setting up, and... Oh, I'm not opening the door here. But putting my summon right here by the door seems totally fine. But maybe I'll save this. So I'll go ahead and play Hijack bottom. Because I'm not going to want to, like, hijack in with a switch. Unless I switch here. Launch Pod bottom to switch. And then next turn I can hijack Coiled Limbs to put my Machine Bolter exactly where I want it to be. And we're in there. So Prism cannot heal, right? But I will place the Rapid Fire summon, and then I will switch into it, and then I get to heal for 2. Oh, so I should have... That's okay. Place it, switch into it, and heal for 2. And then I don't think I'll bring any other summon in. Not yet. We can do that in the next rest cycle. And then now this thing will go 1, 2 next turn. Fist is going to heal for 1 and then heal for 3. And set Leaf. And unfortunately, I can't Frost Eruption, since there's nothing to target. It would be nice to set that ice, but it is what it is, right? And then here I will choose Regenerate over Wound. What did I play? Soul Hunger to teleport 3 with Mantle of Dread. Oh, no. Mantle of Dread is a bottom. Duh. I know that. So I'm far away from being able to get into this next room. I'm just going to have to teleport 3 next turn. Or maybe I go this way and open this door. I only have move 3 if I spend all of my trophies. And then if I don't gain a trophy on that, I can't Bane with Succumb to Fear. So I would need there to be something next to the door. So maybe I just move 2 and I just open this door and see what's this way. The only problem with that is that Kelp is just really bad at opening doors. But I think we're fine. So we'll play these 2 cards. Suffer 2. Maybe I shouldn't have suffered that too. I think I want Primal Bellow more. And then I'll just open the door with a big move and draw off the Bedrock. It's only move 4, but I'll be able to reach one of the guys in there. And then I'll go Coiled Limbs, Hijack. I've still got my shielding and everything for Fist, so we're good here. We're good here. So Fist will regenerate and then go 1, 2, 3. Now I don't remember. Is this end in it or next to it? A cold breeze blows down a set of stairs leading up to an opening in the ceiling. You may have just found your exit. To your left, a group of boulders blocks your passage. So we've got B, 5, and 11. And I remember that 11 was not marked on the map. B, 5, and 11. So what are those? B is adjacent to it, right? The first time any character ends their movement adjacent to the hex, we read B. Same with 11. And then 5 enters the hex. And it looks like that's difficult terrain. So we enter the ladder, and we probably go somewhere. We end adjacent to these, and we read these things. And I was here, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and so I didn't end my movement adjacent to the thing, so we don't read the thing yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, but I'm gonna want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to place my summon right here. So we'll go ahead and end next to this thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I heal 1 from moving 4, and I can draw off the bedrock. So attack for 2. Oh, nice, it disarms. And nice, this guy was attacking. That's so good. This guy gets disarmed and brittled, and then I get shield 1, which is whatever. And that's that. And then the Black Imp will go, and he'll just set Dark. Oh, wait, no. He could set Leaf so that I could brittle again. Let's set... Do I have Frost Eruption still? In case Punch Primal Bellow. It looks like nothing I have is going to really care about an element for next turn. Because I don't really need the extra movement on Cold Boulder. Although, maybe we'll get back Cold Boulder for the extra movement for the experience. Because everybody likes experience. We ended next to B, so let's read B, which is... Can I just click on it? Nice. 175.3. You notice grooves along the floor, as if this massive boulder can be moved. Any character may target the snow rock with any ability with push or pull, solely to push or pull it as if it were a figure, so long as it remains adjacent to the other snow rock. If snow rock B is moved such that it is no longer adjacent to the stalagmite, read 178.4. Okay. So, if I just back up and pull this thing here, then I read the thing. Or if I push it too. I could go below it and push it with Primal Bellow. I don't have Frost Eruption anymore. Draw of the Bedrock is a push, but I would have to back up before I could... Or pull, but I would have to back up before I pull. I think we'll go with Primal Bellow. And now Kelp. So now it's like, do I want to send Kelp off by itself? Which I'm kind of okay with. Let's do it. Let's try it. So, like, this room I had seen before, but I didn't really do anything in it. This room I have not seen before. So I could teleport 3 so that I'm, like, close to over here. And then we just continue as normal. Well, are Fist and Prism going to be able to deal with this guy without the Kelp? I guess is the question. And that is a bit of a question. They obviously can super easily deal with that Black Imp. But how are they killing this guy? They actually don't have any good piercing tools. So actually, I think I'll come this way. So I just teleport 3 over that wall. And then... Oh, I loot 1 first, because there was a loot token over here. And then I teleport 3 over this way. And then this guy is disarmed. And then this guy goes 1, 2. Or 1, 2. And Prism has move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hijack. And I don't really want to attack either. Right? Because it's an attack for 4, but it'd be disadvantaged here. Maybe I don't want the summon right there. Do I get a turn? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I could also Major Stamina Potion back a summon and then get it out with Strategist Ring. Although this is not really the best time for that, is it? I guess this is all fine. I don't like that decision. Maybe I should have just moved here and switched it to right here. But at least this way it can hit the Black Imp next turn. I'll go ahead and long rest. I think it's safe enough. We're back to poison mode, but we're full health. Long rest Kelp. Here I can suffer 2 to recover Cold Boulder, and then we can just go fast in Cold Boulder, so that I get the heal. I'm fine with it. Maybe long resting everybody doesn't make sense, especially when I get a card like this out of Burrowing Blade. Maybe I could disarm it again? Or do I want to go after the Black Imp? I kind of want to go after the Black Imp. It's not, like, a super big deal either way. Oh, whoops. I had let the music autoplay to something. It's probably fine. I mean, it had been quiet for a while, right? Tunneling Slices is really annoying. Because it's going to hit a summon, and it's going to hit it decently hard. But I think I can guarantee it survives. Let's go first on Prism. So, disadvantaged attack into Burrowing Blade. It's disadvantaged, so we don't get the poison. It would just be a +1, so it does nothing with 3 shield. And then into Black Imp. Switch. No, but we do deal 4. And Muddle. And so then now, it's attack for 4. I could grant a ward, but it's a wound, so it would be very risky. So I think we'll Energize Module. To switch, which puts a tankier summon out, and then I will still use the Master Scepter on it in case it were to get crit. And now it even survives crit, and I just need to transfer it on the next turn. Go ahead and Shell Armor myself as well while I'm at it, why not? And then we get our items back. Not items, these are cards. Launch Pod, I'll now be on a rest cycle where Launch Pod doesn't lose me anything, but I can't use the ring to summon. Do I drop long-range missiles? This is like a very close quarters, tight-knit scenario, so Launch Pod is kind of just better than long-range missiles other than the initiative. But I think that that statement makes sense. Here, I'll just regenerate, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rather end here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. Because I can just go over here to push this thing next turn. I heal 1 on the move, and then I get to attack for... I gain an experience for eating the ice to get the move 6. And then attack for 3. I need a +2 or crit. There's the other 0 disarm. Dang, so I should have hit the Burrowing Blade. That would have been sick. Oh well. Especially because this guy's not even attacking. So he will just strengthen himself and muddle the fist. And then this guy goes, so he'll hit all 3 of these. So Prism, Toxin, Kelp. So that's 3 damage, so I would take 1. Toxin Distributor, 4, 5, and then muddles to 2. But this thing can be wounded. And then Kelp takes 3. And then Kelp does the long rest, so suffers 1 from the wound, but then heals it off. And I could have hit him with the Pairing Gauntlets and the Doom Powder. I should have done that, and then my summon never would have been in danger. Let's see. Hasten the End we want. Crippling Terror we want. That's really good into the Burrowing Blades here. Maybe Tumultuous Panic isn't necessary? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe I would have wanted the movement. I think I'm using Claw of Doom for movement here. And now that this guy's brittled, I just need to muddle poison. I can poison with an item and I can muddle with a move. And then I just bane him and he dies to it. So that definitely feels like the best course of action at this point. Go ahead and suffer 2 and Do I want to hold Boulder? I think I do. To run to the other side and start pushing that rock. And so we're new turn. Oh, poison mode is going to poison him, but it's only an attack for 2, so it would have to +2 or crit to get through the shield. And then even if it does, then I can just, like, wound and bane, right? And we should be fine. So I can do... I could also just do crippling terror, and then that would make poison mode deal more damage. No, it's fine. We'll do succumb to fear, and then maybe just move in with, like, soul hunger. And so I just want to go faster with Toxin Distributor and then move it out of the way. I could Launch Pod to bring in a summon. Maybe I just, like, Spinning Blades. Let's see. This is an end adjacent to it. If I were in Bombardier mode, I could use that to push the Snow Rock. If I'm standing here, I could push it 1-2. Rather than having to pull it. But it's okay. I just move here on this turn and I push it there, right? And then we get to do the thing from it being... We get to read the next section number. So if I'm running over here on Fist, then I'm not killing this guy on Fist. So I would like to kill him with Prism. So do I Launch Pod, or do I run over there to, like, Faceless Entity? I don't hate the idea of Launch Pod with Spinning Blades. Let's do that. And so I just want to go faster than Kelp. And then finally we're on Fist, and we've only got 2 cards. We'll play those 2 cards. Nice. No attacks from any of them. I am not in poison mode. Oh, well, actually, we'll see. So Toxin Distributor attacks. Nice. It does no damage, but it will poison. It also suffers from its wound. And then I will Launch Pod into the Black Imp. And it kills. And I can transfer. Oh, I do regenerate now because I'm not in poison mode. So I suffer 3 and I transfer. And then now I have move 2, transfer, move 2. So I'll move 2, then not transfer, and then I don't really care enough about picking up that loot. I think we'll just go here. Move 2, transfer, move 2. And then I will be happy with that. Launch Pod, I will bring in the Spinning Blades. And so that has to go over here, because it's adjacent to the enemy, right? Then Kelp is just going to teleport here, which sets Dark. Going to muddle him on the teleport. And then now he has 3 negative conditions, so I can feel free to bane him for 1 trophy. And I don't have the other thing, but it's fine. This is annoying. I could stun him to dodge those curses, but I don't think I'm going to. So he targets the furthest away, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he will, he'll muddle and curse all my guys. Already muddled here. Muddled. And curse. What's up, bud? Alright, my son has woken up, so it is time for breakfast. Let me just, give my curses and muddle the sword. And then let me just finish this round. So this guy comes here, and then he dies to the Bane. So we get another trophy. And then I regenerate, and then I'm going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will push the rock. And I can make icy terrain. Create 1 icy terrain in a featureless hex within range 3. I guess the hex that I'm in is featureless. Yeah, I'll come make breakfast as soon as I finish this turn. It's almost done. You want to see?
Yeah.
He likes Frosthaven. So we push this rock, and now we need to read what it says. 178. You push away the boulder to reveal a small area that looks to have experienced a recent cave-in. You spot a corpse half buried in the rubble. Don't change anything on the map other than adding gold 3 and treasure tile 12. Oh, gold 3, treasure tile, and 12. Okay, so we add 12 and gold 3. And I'm next to 11. Was it here or here? I think it was here, right? And we add a chest. So we get to recover a lost card when we pick this up. And then we ended next to this one. So what was 11? I'm so glad I'm not playing it this in physical and having to flip through a book. 64. If you are occupying tile 7A instead of 7C. Okay, we are in 7C. The wall looks weak here, so you give it a good shove. It comes tumbling down, revealing more of the cave.
Oh, you're in a cave?
I am in a cave, yeah.
Why
So we need to put...
in this cave?
That's a good question. I don't know why there are polar bears in this cave. Okay, so we need a stalagmite, snow rock, that thing. A normal imp, 2 normal burrowing blades, and an elite bear. That's not good. Difficult terrain. Not snow drifts. Snow rocks. Stalagmite. Was that right there?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't remember.
Yeah. I didn't do all of this right. Maybe like that? Is it this big? Also, what is this? It's just like not on here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Okay. So we need to put, I think it was 3 right here. Yes. Okay, I think that is all right. I feel for everybody who plays in the book and has to set things up physically. It's so much harder. Okay, we just need to do these monsters. Oh, we're going to get a lot more curses. And these burrowing blades are going to come in, which I think is good for me. I just need to... I need to do, like, another suffer thing with Fist to deal damage to them, and then I can hasten the end. I could even use my Ember Energy Source with the hasten the end top if I could get wound on both of them, which I can do with the Sword Propeller. That feels like a good play. So they go next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going after Kelp, but this is the only way to get there. And so then I get another muddle onto Fist. And then a muddle onto Machine Bolter.
I have a machine bolter in this game.
Why do I have a Machine Bolter? Because that's what my summon's called. And then we need, let's see, 4 curses into Prism and 2 into Fist. That's kind of gross. That just means if it's their turn or not that they're dead. But I think now it's the polar bear's turn, and I think the polar bear's not gonna be able to reach. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because he has to take 2 steps to get through. And then this guy's just going to heal, so he's just gonna move 1, 2, and then try to heal one of his allies, but they're all full health. Unfortunately, these guys, I can't wound both of them. They, like, really plugged this hole.
And I don't know why this bull does in this cave.
Yeah, that's so weird for a polar bear to be in a cave, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It's an ice cave. That makes sense.
Oh, it would make sense if it's an ice cave, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go eat some breakfast. Alright, where were we? It's been several hours, since I was here. Like 4 hours? Okay, I finished this turn, right? Wait, why do I not hear? Okay, I think it's there. Okay, I finished this turn, so we can end the round. I don't need to recover a card because it's a rest turn for Fist, which means we can hopefully get our battle goal here. Now, this was something that I thought about earlier. I totally forgot about this challenge the first time I rested everybody. I have no idea who was next to each other or anything like that, so we're just gonna... We just never did the challenge at all, so... Sad. Keeps happening to me. Especially with that one. I think that one has happened twice on that one specifically, but whatever. This is dangerous here. The nice part is that I'm long resting, so I get to pick my initiative and control my sword on Hive, so I can just make sure that sword goes right before Polar Bear and just gets right next to it and tanks the Polar Bear hit, which is going to be really nice for me and will wound it. I just have to hope that Burrowing Blades don't target us furthest away, because if they do, then Machine Bolter's going down. But even if it does, I get to recover lost cards on chest pickup, right? So maybe it won't be the end of the world. I guess I can stun one of them, right? So maybe that makes the most sense. Claw of Doom to stun one guy. I could just go for haste in the end here. Well, no, that would just get both the Burrowing Blades. That wouldn't really be all that good. So I think we'll just save haste in the end top. I think I just teleport in and I Claw of Doom this guy, and I can use the Crippling Terror. And that'll be fine. Do I have boots? Yeah, I have boots if I need them, so that'll work. And then I'll just long rest the Fist and long rest the, Oh! I'm not long resting Prism here. That's okay. I have Horn of Command, so I don't get to pick my initiative. I guess I could long rest if I wanted to, but I don't really want to do that. Not picking my initiative is bad. I guess I'll just go at 20. And we'll just call that. Maybe Mortar Shells, or maybe Coiled Limbs so that I can move in and tank myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could potentially jump over and hit the Polar Bear. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is very interesting. So the Polar Bear actually can't make it in because he only has move 3. So he would go 1, 2, 3. And he can't do that. So his turn happens and he does nothing. Unfortunately, though, the Black Imp is not going to hit the Fist if I jump in on Prism. Because my Sword Propeller is going to go over there. It's okay. So, first the Polar Bear, then the Kelp is going to teleport here and wound, and then we get to add Pierce because he has a negative condition. So this is guy number 4, gets wounded. And then I will attack him with Claw of Doom, so attack for 3, let's just make it 4 with Strengthen. And it'll deal 5. And then we have Pierce on him, of course, and he's stunned. Because Kelp is just not very fair. And then we're on to Prism. So first it'll be Machine Bolter, so attack here, then here. It would do the +1, which does 3 damage because this guy has negative conditions, and so we have Pierce. And then into the other guy, I guess it would be the first one, which is the Transfer, which we don't really need to do, since they're not getting to the back. Then Sword Propeller is going to go 1, 2, 3, for 5 with Horn of Command. And attack... do I want to hit the Polar Bear or the Black Imp? Let's hit the Black Imp. So that we can kind of just, like, burst it and kill it, right? Okay. Well, we draw curses, which is good. Yeah, we were like, super... We have tons of curses, and we were muddled, so very good to get 2 curses out. And then Black Imp and Polar Bear both get wounded. And then the sword gets wounded as well. Prism itself, I guess there's not really anything super great for me to do. I can just disassemble this guy to kill him. Oh, and hopefully we can draw some curses. So, okay, the first disassemble is a curse. The second one is not, so we would get this first one. So we get to move a summon for 2, and this guy takes 2 damage. Moving a summon for 2 part doesn't really matter. And then the attack for 4, give me a curse. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So we pulled out, like, 4 curses in this turn. And then I've got move 4 jump. I want to come over here. Oh, I can still pick to hit fist with... Yeah. So I'll jump over here next to the Polar Bear, and then on the Black Imp, his primary focus will be the sword since it's closest, and then I can choose to have him hit the fist. So I should have jumped over here and hit the bear, although maybe not. This all works out. It all works out. And so now it's the Black Imp. It suffers. It'll eat the dark to hit 2 targets. So attack for 2 into the sword. And it misses. And then into the fist. Attack for 2. And it does no damage. And so I don't get the mastery yet. Because it just straight up does no damage. I don't think that we'll use the armor. Let's see exactly what the armor says. On the next 2 sources of damage from attack starting, you gain shield 2 for the attack, and we didn't get damaged, so it wouldn't proc it. Not that it really matters, because we're long resting anyway, so we'll just get it back. This guy suffers from the wound and dies. And we are adjacent to a wall still, with this snow rock. And then this guy's just going to make Fist suffer 2, and he'll set Leaf, and then he goes invisible. Which is annoying because it means that now I can't prevent him from attacking next turn. Then Fist will just remove the poison with the Regenerate, and then heal 2 on the long rest. Hasn't gotten its mastery yet, but we get to recover these items. I didn't even use the wall shield in the first rest cycle. That's crazy. And is this the first rest cycle still? That's also crazy. Maybe Primal Bellow? I think that's fine. Down to 6 cards feels so low, but I guess we'll be okay. And new turn. So there's really not much for Fist to do. I just have to go after Prism so that the sword is gone. Ooh, and then this is bad. I have to go at a pretty bad initiative. But most likely the sword can tank for me if I'm slower than the monsters, so that's fine. And so we can just play Hijack, and I can transfer out and put the poison mode down and poison the bear. And even if I lose it, it's not the end of the world. Oh, I can Hijack to transfer over here, and then move and recall to bring the poison mode back over. Okay. So Fist, I want to go slower than Prism. And I guess I can go slower than Burrowing Blade too, right? I'm not opposed to Cold Boulder. Whoops. Cold Boulder with Encased Punch to jump over and hit things. And then finally, I guess I can just set Death Spiral here, right? And that'll work. And then next turn I can Bane. Dang. Oh, I can, Boots on Prism to go slower than Polar Bear. Perfect. So Polar Bear's first, and he will suffer from his wound, and then he'll hit the sword propeller. And he kills it. Oh no! Yeah, okay, that was very, very... That was a very good sword propeller. And then now it's Prism. So I just have Machine Bolter, who can't see anything, and then Prism itself. So I think I like what I was saying. So I will hijack to switch in Plague Protocol. I was in Plague Protocol mode, so I don't get the regenerate. Then it's attack for 3 with poison. It'll deal 2 and poison. And then I have recall. So I'll move 1, 2, and recall my Toxin Distributor here. And then next turn, it can move 1, 2, and hit this Burrowing Blade, potentially. Which may not even be what I want. I'm not sure. I would love to have 1 damage on the Burrowing Blade so that I can Bane it next turn. Although I guess I could Bane the Polar Bear, but Polar Bear's immune to stun. So, not as much of a point there. And that finishes Prism. I'm on loot. And then now Kelp. Yeah, Kelp was just going to move closer and set Death Spiral. So we'll just set Death Spiral. Moving closer doesn't quite do anything for me. And then Burrowing Blade. So he is no longer invisible, and he just attacks for 6. I guess into Prism. And it does 7. So I should have warded myself. Did I have that? No, I did not. Okay, cool. And then I can't be wounded. And then Fist regenerates is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 with jump. And then make an icy terrain right here. And I get to hit all of these guys for 2 with Cold Boulder. Oh, and then I get to remove the poison that this guy gives me. That's so nice. So, Cave Bear, Black Imp, then Burrowing Blade. Okay, that's 2 damage because he's poisoned. That's a curse. And that's a miss. So I didn't do the most damage. But that's fine. Then this guy suffers from his wound, and he will attack me for 4 at disadvantage. And it would deal 3, and then my armor will go off. To make it deal 1. And then he poisons me, and then I get to heal 1 because of the Cold Boulder. Whenever you suffer damage from an attack this round, after the attack, heal oneself. So I'm no longer poisoned. And are we new turn? We're new turn. So let's suffer 2 to get back Encased Punch. I would love to deal some damage to the Burrowing Blade so that I can Bane it. But maybe that's just not a thing. But I simply don't have enough movement to hasten the end and get to the Polar Bear. How can I do this? Freezing Shell requires an adjacent enemy to make it suffer 1. If I go Encased Punch... No, that doesn't work. Is there no way to do it? I could Frost Eruption and push the Burrowing Blade. Does that help me in any way? Oh my goodness, I got it. I got it. Okay. It was hard. It was hard. It was hard, but I found the line. Okay, I am quite enjoying my Fist, I must say. I don't have... Oh, I do have Boots on Kelp. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay. So, I will boots on Kelp. This is the only part that's not beautiful, is having to, with this combo, having to boots every time. So Fist goes first. He regenerates. He will hit all 3 of these guys with Frost Eruption. So push 2 into all of them, and then I can make another icy hex right here. There's not much point in it. I know you get a card later that lets you like do stuff to people who are in icy terrain. I guess I've got... Oh, Encased Punch actually does more damage, right? But it's only 1 more damage, so it's not that insane. Frost Eruption hit all 3 of these guys. So Cave Bear does 4. Black Imp misses, and then the Burrowing Blade, it does none. But 4 misses and none, and then I have push 2. So push 1, 2, and then the icy terrain pushes it 1 more. Then, with my bottom, I will pull this guy in and make it suffer 1. With the Freezing Shell. And we're there. And so now Kelp will teleport right here. I guess I can muddle this thing, which it doesn't matter because it was already muddled. And I can wound this thing because it's lacerating stabs. And then this guy has now suffered damage, and so I may hasten his end, which is going to stun him and give them double curse. And I am enjoying my Fist Kelp combo. This is sick. This is really sick. Polar Bear doesn't get to do anything. He just suffers from his wound, and then there's nobody next to him for him to hit. I did not grab this chest. I need to make sure I grab this chest. Oh, I guess if you didn't have push or pull on the rock, you can still get the chest by going through it this way, through door 12, right? Well, no, because it didn't even open 12 here. Or it doesn't show 12 here. So I guess this level's just incompletable if you don't have push or pull? I don't know. Black Imp is going to suffer. He's going to eat one of the elements. It doesn't really matter which. And then attack both of my characters at disadvantage. So Fist and then Kelp. Let's see. It is attack for 2 at disadvantage, so it'll deal 2 damage. And that'll just go into my armor, and I take none. And then I get poisoned and cursed. And I've pulled enough curses that we are going to get cursed. Then attack into Kelp. Draws both of the curses at disadvantage. And I get poisoned. Then the Burrowing Blade is just going to die. And Poison Mode, is going to walk up and attack for 3 and deal 4. I'm not in poison mode, so I am able to heal the 3. Get all my items back. And we're in there. Spinning Blades did really, really well. That makes me not want to drop it. Hijack. Yeah. And new turn. Freezing Shell or Frost Eruption. I think maybe Frost Eruption here. Oh, I can't set Leaf in anyway. But I don't have any bottom heals, so I might as well here just play, like, Draw off the Bedrock with Frost Eruption, just to maintain my health as much as possible. Kelp just rests, that's totally fine. And then Disassemble, going for the Polar Bear. I guess I can jump over, and then I'm close to the chest. It's not really exactly what I want, but... Also, I'm definitely not guaranteed to kill this guy. Disassemble Spinning Blades gives me more damage. Oh, whoops. I didn't quite mean to pull that yet. I wanted to think for another second, but it's okay. I regenerate, which removes the poison, and then I will just attack for 2, which draws a curse, and then I'll just heal for 2. Unfortunately, no elements to buff it. Then Prism is in poison mode, or not poison mode, so poison attacks and misses. Then I get to regenerate. I get to move 1, attack for 1 with Spinning Blades. It's going to deal 3. And I can switch if I want, but I don't really want to. And so then attack for 3, attack for 3, attack for 4. Okay, that's 8 damage. Attack for 4 is going to deal 4. And then I get to move this thing for 2. So now the polar bear... Oh, I guess it would... Maybe I would want it to hit Toxin Distributor. I also have the chance that if I Frenzy Potion, I could pull the crit. I did not pull the crit. But it does deal 3 damage. And so I will go ahead and ward myself and Master Scepter the Kelp. Just to protect us as much as is possible. And that finishes Prisms, so now it's the Black Imp. He's just got move 1, so he can't remove disadvantages in any way. There are no elements, so he'll only target the fist with his attack for 2. And it'll deal 0 damage and it'll poison. And I still haven't used the wall shield a single time. Why not? This guy will move here, and I'm going to go ahead and use my Parrying Gauntlet on him. -1 kills. So I didn't really need the wards, I guess. But we'll take it. I heal for 2 on the long rest, and I'm in really good shape here. This scenario has gone swimmingly, I would say. I could drop Death Spiral. Yeah, I have the Major Power Potion still, so I'll keep Grim Trophies. I've got 5 trophies up. If I can just get in position for it with, like, a Lacerating Stabs or something, I can one-shot something. Maybe drop Soul Hunger. I don't really need the Dark for anything. Shocked that this Black Imp is still alive, but guess that is what it is, right? Suffer 2, get back Frost Eruption. This rest cycle was so much faster on Fist. A bit of an issue. And then there's also the issue of, like, I guess I need to go this way, or I could go here. I guess move forward, jump opens this, but I mean, it's probably a tunnel that's going to lead, like, over here or something, right? And then maybe there's, like, a tunnel that leads over here, and then maybe there's a tunnel that leads over here, and this is where you escape. And everybody needs to escape. Let's see, I need to pick up this chest still. Maybe I send Prism in here by itself. And I can just, like, disassemble some summons, right? If Prism's by itself and it can kill things. I think that's what I like. So I'm going to send Fist this way. Send Fist this way. Send Kelp to the chest. Fist will open this door. Kelp can teleport over. Because it only says no figure can teleport between unconnected map tiles. But the connected map tiles I can still teleport between. So I'll send Fist this way. We'll teleport over with Kelp. Kelp and Fist can take out whatever is needed over here. And then if they have to run all the way back to this, that would suck. But maybe not. Maybe there's going to be... I bet you there's going to be another one of these over here. One's going to lead here. One's going to lead here. And then there's going to be another thing that leads here. And this is the escape. I bet you that's what's going to happen. So that's the play. That's the plan. So I guess we'll just, like, set Death Spiral with, like, a Teleport 3. Maybe Crippling Terror we don't need. And then that puts me over here. I'll just go in with Coiled Limbs, and maybe I'll play the Mortar Shell summon, and then I can disassemble them from the other room. And I still have my Stamina Potion to get it back if I need. And I could also Strategist Ring if I need. And I could Lightning Eel to get back Coiled Limbs. Or I just need to move 1, 2, 3. So maybe I can just recall with Mortar Shells. That's fine. That'll all work. That'll all work. I guess the only thing is that I didn't actually hurt this Black Imp, did I? And now he's going to heal himself. I get to hit him with a Fury of the Mountain. So I remove my poison, attack him for 2, and it's going to deal +2. No. It's going to deal 2. But there's nothing that says I have to kill the enemies. We can just run away from this guy. And then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, which will heal me for 1. And I guess I end adjacent to 12. But it's just going to, like, open this room, isn't it? Oh, 12 is here. $141.4. Okay, yeah. I mean, it would just... I guess we just turned this into rubble. That's fine. That's no issue. We've got lava tiles to deal with. That's probably going to be in one of these. I don't know. Okay. This guy's going to suffer and then heal himself for 2. So I could attack him rather than setting Death Spiral. Maybe that's better. Unfortunately, I can't buff it up in any way. Did I don't think I got these back when I long rested. Because given my cards, I must have just long rested, right? So I don't think I did. So I'll do a attack for 3, just a base attack instead of Death Spiral, and it'll kill. And I didn't even need to use the items. It still would have killed because it would have crit. And then I just have teleport 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's annoying that I don't get there. I guess I can Grim Trophies and teleport over next turn. I could even use haste in the end. And that's fine. And we'll set Death Spiral. So this next room would be really good to hasten the end into. And I'm warded to reduce the damage from 10 down to 5. So I think that feels like the play. Open the door with Fist and then hasten the end on the other side. We're not in poison mode, so we can heal. And then I just go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not surprised. 93.1. But we can set it up manually. That's not the end of the world. Stairs 5 and H are linked. Wait, where is this? Tile 2E? Oh, okay, it's this one. Okay. So these are 2 separate rooms. We've got snowdrifts. Gosh, we've got F and 6 and 4. I mean, it does feel like you're exploring a cave, kind of, doesn't it? Okay, so you'd end adjacent to F, you read a thing. And 6 you would have to enter. But I'm gonna guess that that's just an alternate way to get here. So I teleport here. So let's put F. We get cave door. We get 3 snowdrifts. Letter F. That's an I. It was 1 normal, 1 elite black imp, I believe. And then stairs 6. Okay. And I think that sets up everything for this room. And they're healing, which is nice. Man, so am I just summoning and trying to kill them? Because I could just summon the mortar shells here and we could just actually attack them. Because, like, if I transfer into machine bolter mode... I guess they're linked, so... Toxin Distributor could end its movement here and then come over? I don't know. I am going to go ahead and summon the mortar shells, I think. So it can start hitting both of these guys next turn. And then I could strategist ring in spinning blades, but that doesn't seem like it would be too important. These guys are just going to move too. Like that. It's fine. It's not like the best thing I've ever seen, but I think it's fine. We can suffer 2 damage. and recover Encased Punch. And new turn. So I'll go into this room in Frost Eruption. I still have my wall shield, so I'm relatively comfortable there. Faceless Entity. Coiled Limbs to like move over so that I can let my Toxin Distributor in next turn. And then I can switch it. It says you can't teleport between rooms, so I don't know if I'd be able to transfer. It makes sense that I would be able to, but it also says you can't teleport between them, so maybe not. I'm not sure. Either way, it doesn't matter too much. I think it's gotta just be Hasten the End and Grim Trophies. There's not really much else that I can do. But I mean, this feels like as good a time as any to play it. And we just get nothing out of these guys. We'll have them set Leaf. Or maybe Ice is better. I'm not sure. Probably doesn't matter. Oh, actually, I think I'm setting Ice, so we'll have them set Leaf. And that's all they do. And so then now it's me. But Poison Mode can't do anything. Mortar Shells is not going to do anything. It's disadvantage on both. We drew a curse. Yeah. And then I guess I can jump over. I could just open this door just to see what's up with that. And I feel like I don't hate that idea. There's probably just going to be a chest in there, right? And if there are any more black imps, they're just shielded. And if they're like bad guys, then I can potentially just disassemble. So let's do that. Let's go 1, 2, 3. I'm warded still, so I don't really mind. This is door number 4, which is going to be 22.4. Oh. Hoping to discover some passage out of this small valley. Instead, you just find a dead end. But there's a suspicious patch of snow on the far side. Did I read the... Maybe I did. I don't know. Either way, we open this, so now it's just a corridor. And then there was a wall tile here. We had E. And a burrowing blade. Okay. That is not the end of the world. So I've got 1 movement left. Let's just go here. Unfortunately, he's going to move here and make me suffer and lose my stuff, but... Oh well. It's not the end of the world. I think I will Stamina Potion back, disassemble. And just go for that this turn. I get to do 2 of them, which is fine. I could also Lightning Eel. I just don't want to do that because then Kelp loses its ward. So I won't. And so now it's Fist. Fist goes 1, 2... Oh, it's end your movement, right? So I'll just have to end there. This is 3... Wait, but it's not door 3. Was it not supposed to be 3? I'm gonna have to go back so far. Oh, it is a door. Okay. It was a door. So we open the door. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. And door 3 is gonna put us at 4.2. Wait. Oh, okay. 56.1. Okay. That's not bad. You scan the room and see a puddle in the far left corner that may be of some interest. So we've got some difficult terrain there. And then we just get 1 burrowing blade and 1 normal bear. That shouldn't be an issue. And then it was a snow rock and a water. And it was 7. 7, this, that, boom. And 9. This level would be so annoying to play in physical, having to go and find all of these things and... Whew. Okay, we just got Hibernate out of the bear, so that's nice. He just stands there and does nothing. Then the Burrowing Blade is just going to cause Fist to suffer 2. Oh, I had one more move, and I get to heal 1. And then I can Frost Eruption. I guess I'll hit the Polar Bear. He is not retaliated yet because my turn was before his, but then he would just heal off the damage that I do to him. And I don't really need to push him, but I did set ice, and I make another icy terrain, which is just kind of fun. And now I long rest this next turn, and I just need to get hit. Please. Kelp will loot the chest. So this was goal 3, so we read 11. Oh, 11.4. Here it is. Definitely a human male crushed beneath the rock here, but this guy has probably been dead for months and is little more than a desiccated skeleton. But everybody... Whenever any character loots a gold treasure tile, each character immediately recovers 1 lost card, which is crazy. And we got 1 of 4 chests. So, maybe we'll do Tumultuous Panic. Here, I think we only have 1 card. Yeah, so we'll recover that. Oh, so I guess I could have gotten 1 more turn of stamina. It's fine. We need to discover more chests, man. I really thought there was going to be one in here. Maybe it'll be on E or something. I don't know. This is a long level. Okay. I don't think I did this guy's Make Me Suffer yet. But maybe I had. And I just redid it, which would make me feel dumb. But I don't know. I need to finish my kelp. So I teleport 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even need to use the Ember energy source because both these guys are already next to me. So I suffer 10, which is 5. Because I'm warded. And yeah. So we looted the chest, we teleport over. We bane both of these guys, which is going to give them 4 curses. And it's going to stun the Burrowing Blade, number 6. On my turn. But the Cave Bear is immune to stun. But they're both baned. So I will take that, and new turn. Just disassemble. It's fine. I'm in range 4. I kill both my summons. I wish I had summoned 1 more last turn, but... it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. I really wish I had Grim Trophies here. The bottom would be really good into the Cave Bear. I guess I can Tumultuous Panic it. Just go as fast as I can and hit it hard. And then hope that it dies to the Bane. And then we will long rest. And so we do have an attack coming from Polar Bear. And I want to suffer damage on Fist. Right. So... I will go first with Kelp. And I will attack for 1, attack for 2. And that'll deal 4 damage. And then... oh, and when I teleported over, I wounded this guy. With haste in the end. And then now I will just move here and wound this guy. And... now it is Prism. Right? Yes. So this thing moves here, but it's just moved to, and then it can't move here because it's not. It's fine. I think I might have messed up coming into the room because you probably need 2 movement to get into the room, but I think I was also moving with jump, so maybe I didn't. I'm not sure. Either way, well, it's whatever. My summon here will attack and attack, but there's disadvantage onto this guy, so he takes 2, and then normal into that guy, and he takes 4, and a muddle. I guess maybe we'll, like, zoom out or something. I don't know. And then I just kill my summons. I don't see any reason to do anything different. I believe I'm in multi-target mode, right? Because I have played Protocol out. So, kill my 2 summons, and then I can Brittle Bane. So we will hit the Elite and the Burrowing Blade. And then I can attack at range, and I'm in multi-target mode. Am I range 4? Yeah, so I'll hit here and then here. I needed a +2 to kill. I deal 3, and then here, I mean, it doesn't matter. There's the +2 that I needed. So 3, oh wow. Attack for 3 +2 at disadvantage, because it was the first one. It does 5, which actually kills with the Brittle. Which is kind of cool. And then now it's the Black Imp, so this guy just attacks me with disadvantage. He'll eat either of the elements. And I get poisoned. And it was disadvantage, so I take attack for 2. I get poisoned, and I eat another curse. This guy only can attack, but it's attack for 3, and it does 2. And I can't be wounded, and then he dies to Bane. Pretty sure I'm full on trophies. Then this guy suffers from his wound and dies to Bane. Then this guy suffers from his wound, attack for 3, and it'll miss. I never get a chance to use my wall shield. And then he moves, and he attacks for 3, and it'll miss, and I don't get my mastery. Come on. Come on, just hit me. It's not that hard. And I'm impaired, and I'll choose to regenerate over being wounded, and then I get to heal for 2. This guy needs to suffer 10, but he's not dead. This is so dumb. And I get to lose a card, get to lose a card. Maybe Freezing Shell. It's been really good for me. Maybe Fury of the Mountain. I feel like I just don't need that. This guy's no longer baned, and we're new turn, and the Impair will wear off of me. Boom. So, I mean, only 2 cards. Do I just teleport here? Is it adjacent to 9, or is it on 9? It's got to be adjacent to 9, right? Yeah, ends movement adjacent to 9. So do I teleport onto 7, or do I teleport next to 9? There's a chance that there is a chest in here, because there was a chest in this room. So if there's a chest in here, maybe there's a chest in here. Maybe there's a chest when you get to E. I don't know. We'll just play these cards, and we'll figure something out. And then that leaves me here, which is like I don't know what to do with here. I mean, I like moving forward to get the heal. Just attack the bear. Maybe I'll Cold Boulder again to get the leaf. Just because that's fun. Not necessarily because I need it or because it's good. I'm surprised at how few cards I have over here, but it's fine. We'll just long rest? Question mark. So Fist is going to regenerate, is going to make more ice. Attack for 2, set leaf. There's that curse. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of curses. And then just move forward, jump. Yeah, I don't want to be next to him. So heal 1. Maybe I go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I end in 7. Because it is a jump. This came back on my rest. And let's just go in there and see what happens. Why not? So we need 7, which is 159.3. Okay. All hexes on tile 4A are treated as water. Water 7 and tile J are linked. Okay, so we need 8GJ. 8GJ. This scenario just uses everything. 8GJ, and then it was at 1 normal, 1 elite. Normal, elite. Lightning eel. But you don't need to kill everything. So... And also, like, if they're linked, I don't have to go in, do I? I didn't have any more movement. I ended all of my movement. Let's see. Did I read this? What appears to be a small pool of water turns out to be quite deep, leading to an underground chamber. The flashing of 2 eels glints off some bubbles rising nearby and illuminates a possible opening in the other side. All hexes are treated as water. At the end of each round, any character occupying... Oh. Any tile in 4A must discard 1 card, if able. Okay, but I don't have to go there, right? Because it's just 7 and J are linked. So this is probably the escape, right? 8 is going to be the escape. Because it makes sense that you wouldn't, like, want to go in here. The first time you enter 8, you read 134.2. What about G? The first time any character ends their movement occupying or adjacent to G, we read a thing. Okay. I mean, I'm just not going to go in there. If those hexes are adjacent. We know that the lightning eels can't follow us, so we'll just go there and end that. Kelp is either going to attack for 3 with Claw of Doom, but he can't be wounded. I guess I could poison him and muddle him on movement, and then I could bane him. But then he'll hit me for 3 twice, and I'm only 7 health, so I don't like that. I definitely want him hitting Fist, so... What do I do? Where do I go? I need to go into this room. I guess I can just go here and open this door, but I don't want whatever's in there to mess me up. Because I am low health. I could just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teleport over here. And start to here to get to this. I think I'll do that. I think I'll teleport over here. Well, but then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think you can stand here. I think that this is supposed to be walled off. Oh, I was here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go in this way through the door. I think we'll just go here. And then the bear will suffer and move here. And attack for... the lightning eels do nothing. This guy attacks first. Attack for 4. It's gonna deal 8. So I'm not a fan of that. And then this guy's gonna come here and attack for 3. It's gonna miss. Oh my goodness. What a ridiculous level. Here I just long rest. Oh, I guess I could have long rested any speed and I could have gone faster and not not lost my thing. It's okay. We just need to... We really need to loot some chests. I'm wanting to play Recall here. Although I don't really want to go super slowly. I need move 3, so I guess that's Coiled Limbs. Let's do long-range missile with Coiled Limbs. Because then I'm very likely to kill. And... I mean, I'm fine with just staying right here, right? Suffer 2 to recover Encased Punch. And then I set Leaf last turn, so we'll do Frost Eruption. With Encased Punch. That works. Which is going to leave us long resting on Kelp. Okay, nothing out of the Lightning Eel's Fist is going to suffer? No, not suffer. Regenerate. And then heal for 4. And then Encased Punch, just attack for 3. And it's just going to deal 3. Very close to dealing 4. But it is what it is. Can't use any items. But now my turn is over, so now I can use items. And then I'll just long-range missiles. -1 kills. Beautiful. That's what we get. And then I move 1, 2, 3, and we occupy E. First time any character is movement adjacent to E. We read the thing. 177. What? Wait, what? Okay. You move to investigate the sagging snow, and, well, you're not sure what you were expecting to happen, but the whole area gives way, sending you on a familiar trajectory back down into the darkness, crashing onto a family of boulders. Once you gather your pride, you look around and realize your blundering may have actually had a positive impact. You destroyed some boulders that were blocking a passage that seemed promising. Okay, cool. Whenever any figure enters E, including the character occupying or adjacent to it now, immediately place their figure in M, or the closest empty hex to it. And we've killed all of those guys, so we just get rubble right here, and then we put D right there, which is promising. So that might be the exit. We didn't get a chance to go upstairs F or to end a turn in, or stairs 6 or to end a turn in F. So it's possible that one of those is a chest. I really thought we would be seeing more chests by now. I'm starting to get nervous. I should not have disassembled. That was really rushed. Okay. Polar Bear is going to attack for 5. It does 6, which will be reduced to 4, which will be reduced to 0. So finally we got to do a thing. And then I can suffer 2. Recover the Encased Punch. That's fine. And then we do Kelp's Long Rest. So now I'm healthier again. Get my boots and everything back. We lost Tumultuous Panic last time and weren't super upset, so let's just do that again. I can set up my stun again. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, if I could kill this guy, and I moved 1, 2, 3, 4. So if Fist kills this guy, he can pretty easily make it over there by just not jumping, by just doing default walking. So let's do that. We need a +1 to kill with this. I can also just push him with Primal Bellow, actually. Let's do that. And then I guess I'll just set Death Spiral. And then next turn I can just go for a Succumb to Fear, basically no matter what. It's fine. And Prism Prism is, like, so lost now. I have, like, no direction on where to go. I guess I'll go to D and just hope that it's not the thing. Do we end D or adjacent to it? Ends their movement occupying or adjacent to D. So let's just go over there and hope. So Fist regenerates is going to make this guy suffer 1 and then push him. I can also make icy terrain right here so that I push him 1, 2, 3 hexes. Not that it really matters. He's going to be hitting Kelp no matter what here, but he doesn't even kill with crit. So it's not the biggest deal in the world. And then I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With just a default move. Or not default move, but just without the jump. And then I end adjacent to the thing. I also set ice, which means that I get to probably just click on this and it'll auto-load that. Oh. Alright, what do we get here? Okay, we found goal number 1, so that's good. Another cavern with more unfriendly monsters. You see the half-eaten remains of something in the corner. Could that be the husband? Also, the far wall doesn't look entirely stable. So it looks like they tried to have some, like, section links and stuff, but it's fine. And then let's go ahead and read 9, because I clicked on the door to get it from the other side. So 82.3. But I assume it's just going to be the same, right? It's just going to give us a corridor. We would read 194, I believe. This is so convoluted. So glad I don't have to flip the pages. So we just get a corridor tile, which we've got one right here. Okay. So that finishes that. The bear's just going to walk up and hit. The black imps are just going to strengthen. I guess Fist is done, so the black imps go, and they strengthen themselves, and they strengthen this bear. And then the lightning eels do nothing, and then the kelp... I guess I can move so that this guy doesn't hit both of us, or I could just go and hit him. I was kind of planning to... I guess I get hit once no matter where I go, right? So, doesn't that mean that it makes the most sense to just go ahead and teleport here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then teleport 5 and then set Death Spiral. Because I'm going to get hit once no matter where I go. I guess this way I get hit by the strengthened guy rather than the not, but it's okay. I can Stunning Bracelet plus Doom Powder on this next turn and just be fine with whatever happens. I actually wish I had Tumultuous Panic still, but it's okay. I'll Lacerating Stabs. See how much I care. See how much I care. Which means that I'll go ahead and... I could muddle this guy, but I'll wound him for the 1 extra damage, I think. And then... No, let's muddle him. Let's muddle him. It's safer. So then he is not strengthened. He just attacks and misses. Look at that. Oh, what? Wounded is what I want. Look at that. And then this guy suffers 1 and goes 1, 2, 3. And attacks for 3 and gets the -1. So I would barely have taken any damage on the other side anyway. Do I have any armor left? I don't think so, right? I don't think I have this. I think it's used. I don't know. I mean, it's 2 health or not, so I'm not super worried because this guy dies to wound no matter what next turn. And then we move 1, 2, 3 onto D. D is going to give us 136. You know, this level's kind of fun with how convoluted and everything is. You stare up at a wind passage in the rock and can see the faint remnants of sunlight and feel a cool, fresh breeze. This surely must be a way out of this mess. You finally found it. Okay. So we found either the or an escape hex, but we're still missing 2 treasures. So one of them's got to be in here. And you get here either through F, 6, G, or 8. We know that this leads here. So this leads towards an escape hex. The only way we know of to get into here is through this, which is really far away. So I think it makes the most sense to send Fist back into 7 and have it try to come through here really quickly. The only problem is that, well, if I just am right here, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I could end straight on G, and maybe that could take me somewhere else, and then I don't have to discard the card. Or if I do it on a full rest cycle, then it'll be fine. I think everything is okay. It's an escape hex, so I don't have to escape. I wish I had gone here instead of here, but I guess it's fine. I can go 1, 2, 1, 2. And that's not a huge deal. I guess I start working my way back here. This is really nice because I'm pretty sure you can slide into difficult terrain. So it's just going to take me 1 movement to get here instead of 3. And so I guess I go back to here and I'll check stairs 6. Because stairs 6 have got to lead here. Because this is the only place we haven't seen the last set of stairs, right? There's 1 set of stairs left. So stairs 6 have to lead here, and there's going to have to be a gold treasure tile here. And it might be that this wall we can, like, punch through, and so I can walk all the way to here, and then just walk back to the escape hex on Hive. Fist will go through the water. One of these 2 is going to lead me to a chest, either G or 8. And then Kelp gets this one next turn. So, break. I know what I'm doing on Kelp here. I'm lacerating stabs with Grim Trophies. And then on Fist, I can suffer 2 to recover Encased Punch. And then I guess if I just go really late at 19, this polar bear can be dead. And I just run back over to here. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just go fast and try to hit him. As long as I don't miss or -2, he dies. And then, yeah, finally we have this. I think we'll probably be okay. So Fist first, we will choose the Regenerate. Okay, can set my cameras here now. Choose the Regenerate, attack for 2, and it will kill. And then we just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Next to this, and then next turn we can move 4, and we won't have any cards to discard because we're going, yeah, so that'll be nice. Prism is going to move 1, 2, 1, 2. And then Kelp. So, suffer from the wound. I will use my power potion, and I will throw all of these. First, I'm going to do an attack for 3 with the Doom Powder into the... Ooh, I wouldn't mind getting the poison into the bear. Ah, interesting. I mean, I feel like I'm guaranteed to draw an invisibility at some point here, right? So I don't actually need the stun out of the Doom Powder. Maybe I would rather do the lacerating stabs first. Or maybe I would just rather not even do the lacerating stabs. Maybe I just do a default attack 2 with lacerating stabs. Rather than a loss. Because I'm going to draw invisibility at some point. Okay, then let's Doom Powder into the bear. With the attack for 3. The first attack for 3. He can't be any of those things. But he does get poisoned. So he takes 3. You know what? I should have Spyglassed. Okay. This next one is an attack for 4 into the polar bear with Spyglass. Okay. We'll take the trophy. So it does 5. Oh, wait. No. It does 6. Because it was attack for 3 with Power Potion, 4 with Poison, 5 with the sword, 6 with the +1. Then 1 more into Polar Bear, attack for 3. We want to get some invisibility eventually, so I guess 1 more into Polar Bear. And then I will move 1, attack for 3 into Black Imp. Oh, but then it's disadvantaged. And I've done 4 attacks into the Polar Bear, right? Yeah. Okay, I guess I won't move 1 then. I won't pick up the thing here. Let's hit the Polar Bear again. Okay, it's going to deal 5. But the Polar Bear is not dead. So I guess I will do the loss on lacerating stabs. Let's do the loss into Polar Bear. Where is my invisibility? So it was attack for 4. It does 5. And so I guess now I'm hitting Black Imp at disadvantage. So maybe I'm not drawing that invisibility. Lacerating stab. So this is attack for 3, which is 5 with my power potion. And we don't get the invisibility, which we just deal 4. If I had that perk, oh, it's a -2, not a -1. Never mind. Okay. And so then finally we get an attack for 2, which is attack for 4 because of power potion into the Black Imp. Because I hit the Polar Bear with lacerating stabs, the first one, right? So he's wounded. So attack for 4 into the Black Imp. It's just a default +1, so it does 5. And we did not get the invisibility. I also didn't draw the crit or the miss, which is kind of interesting. So only 6 modifiers. We know it's in there somewhere. I guess I'm going to Stunning Bracelet because I don't want to die. So, stun this Black Imp. Crazy that I didn't go invisible with all those attacks. Then, this Black Imp suffers from the wound. This Black Imp attacks me for 3. He's strengthened. Okay. I take 4, and they dodge a curse. Then this guy dies to wound. I just need a little tiny love tap here. I should have used my poison potion. And then I wouldn't have even needed to stun powder. This guy would have just been dead. And then the lightning eels can't do anything, and we're new turn already. And so I will suffer 2. And I'll just go Freezing Shell, Encased Punch. That's fine. We'll go into the next room. I'll Long Rest Prism, and then I'll go Crippling Terror, Succumb to Fear. I'm thinking... 1 in 6 chance if I teleport onto the normal and attack him that I go invisible. I guess those odds aren't very good. And then if that doesn't work, I'm kind of screwed. I can Forest Imp to heal. So I suffer from the wound. Oh, I attack first. Oh, but then it's at disadvantage if I attack into the normal. But also a -1 kills him. Yeah, okay. So let's attack with disadvantage into the normal. 1 in 3 chance we miss. Attack for 2. Okay, we do not miss. We kill him, and we weren't going to go invisible. So this was best. Then now I can teleport onto this guy and muddle him. And I think that makes a lot of sense, right? I could also wound him. Wait, does he only have move 1? Oh, he only has move 1, so I just muddle him. Or wound him. Because he can't get rid of disadvantage anyway. And then I will Lightning Eel. Not Lightning Eel, Forest Imp. Very different things. Very different things. Okay. Oh, I could have done the default attack, and then I could have done both. But it's fine either way. Now it's Fist, so Fist regenerates and then has move 4. And it's with Jump, and these are linked hexes. So 1... 2, 3, 4, and we get to see what is in G. 40.3. Air is bubbling up from somewhere deep below, so you take a refreshing gulp to keep you going. Whenever any character ends their movement occupying or adjacent to G, they may recover up to 2 What? Whenever any character ends their stuff, they can recover 2 lost cards. Each character can do this only once. I literally only have 1. I guess I don't have to do it right now. That's insane. It says you may. So, I don't have to do it. I'll just stay here. Also, I was after the lightning eels, so they already took their turn for this round. That doesn't feel fair. I'm just going to give them turns. Attack for 4 and it misses. Attack for 2 and it does 1. Okay, at least I don't have any armor. Oh my goodness. And then the black imp attacks at disadvantage. And it does 2. And that is unfortunate. And then Prism heals for 2. Okay, I kind of need to recover those 2 lost cards over here. We've got the move 4 jump, right? Yeah, there it is. So we'll keep that. Let's see. So I would have to go this way. To get here, to get the 2 lost cards. I was planning on sending Prism over here. I think I've got enough movement to just do that. So I do the move 4 here with just a nothing. Kelp is a bit of an issue. I guess I just short rest. Oh. Okay, I've got very few cards. Actually, do I want to leave up Death Spiral? This guy's wounded, right? So I can move on to him, muddle him, and Poison Potion and Succumb to Fear. So if I leave up Death Spiral, he's guaranteed dead. But I would go down to 3 cards. I Bane him and stun him. And then... And then I would have 3 cards again. I could Lightning Eel. Okay, I like that. I like that. We lose Claw of Doom, but we can just recover that. And so then Crippling Terror with Succumb to Fear, and then Lightning Eel to recover the cards. And then this way he's baned. And I don't have to worry about anything, and I will just long rest the fist. So we get attack for 4, attack for 2 again into fist. And instead of 6, I would take 8. So that kind of hurts. That kind of hurts. I guess it wasn't the worst, though. Then Prism is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and slide here. With move 2, move 2. Not do the top. Kelp is going to teleport here to Muddle. Then throw the Poison Potion to Poison. And then he has 3 negative conditions, so we will Bane him, which is going to give him Stun. Double Curses. Did I pay a trophy yet? I'm not sure. It's fine. Also, I don't think I got a trophy for the last guy that I killed. And then I'll get a trophy when this guy dies, which is just immediately after my turn, since he can't do anything. And then I'll Lightning Eel. It doesn't really matter when I do it. But I need to Lightning Eel because I need to get back a level 1 card, which is only Succumb to Fear, but that will let me teleport to the corner here and pick up this chest and get back a lost card, and then I can teleport 5 to here. Actually, I'd probably start going towards the escape, right, on Kelp. And then Fist heals 3. Oh, I was all worried, but I totally forgot I have the whole thick-skinned thing still. Primal Bellow. I don't feel like I need that healing. And then now, I just move this next turn, and I can recover both of the 2 cards that I have lost. I mean, I might as well do that, right? Nothing is going to be better than that. it even works when you move adjacent to it, right? So I can move forward, jump, and make an icy terrain and hit both of these guys. I'm not sure if... I think it is featureless being here. Let's do it, because it's fun. And then Kelp is just going to teleport to the corner. And then Prism is just going to move forward, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, and end adjacent to F. Okay. So we have a little bit of danger here. Get attacked for 5. And it would deal 3. And so let's just block all of that. And then we get attacked for 3, and it'll deal 1. And then Kelp just teleports here and loots the chest. I can even do the top of Grim Trophies to pick up an actual loot. And then everybody gets a card, and did we find the guy's body? Probably not, because this is treasure chest 1. 94.3. You swat away the flies and examine the corpse. There's not a whole lot of meat left on the bones, but the horns make it clear this is a Balarath, not a human. And then everybody recovers 1 lost card. So let's get Claw of Doom. Let's get... Oh, so now it doesn't make any sense to do the thing, does it? Because I get 1 less lost card back. Any good movement lost cards? No. So Spinning Blades. Summoning is not going to be important. The only room that could have enemies left in it still is this one, which I think I have to get to now. No, I have to get there through 6, right? Which means 8 is hopefully going to be one of the corpse chest things. So we'll go ahead and do Prism 1, 2, 3, 4, which is going to end movement next to F. 71. We already have the Brummix campaign sticker. You stare down at the odd star-shaped tracks in the snow. You've heard rumors of a creature that could make something like this, but what is it doing here? And, more importantly, how did it escape? Buried in the snow, you find a small pack with a few provisions. Character occupying or adjacent to it gains 2 loot tokens. And then we gain the Brummix campaign sticker, but I'm pretty sure we've already got it. Or it might just be that there is no sticker for it. Oh. Oh, okay, it was right there. So yeah, we already had it. Okay. No big deal. Next turn I just move here with my move 3. 1, 2, 3 with Spinning Blades. Beautiful. Well, that'll put me in the new room, but I guess I'm in a dangerous spot there. I'm not super healthy. I can shell armor myself. I don't know. I'm fine with risking it. Maybe I should have played Recall Top, and then I could disassemble. It's fine. Fist regenerates, and then I guess I don't even need to recover the 2 cards. I'll just go into 8. So 1, 2, and I think I have to end my movement, right? No, it just enters the hex, so I can still have my movement going. 134.2. Where is this? Water tiles 8 and K? Is there really a token K? There is. I feel like I've never seen that before. Are linked... Where is this? This is the starting room. Okay. They're linked, so I have 2 movement left. And so I go 1, 2. And I can get this chest. Okay, cool. You swim up into an alcove, and is that the spring you saw when you first got here? And could that bloated, waterlogged corpse be the remains of the husband? Goal 2. Though it's hard to tell at first, once you get up close, you see this poor adventurer is a woman, so clearly not the guy you're looking for. Okay. So we just need to go through this room and escape, which I think I can do on the following turn. We just don't even need to do the... Oh, everybody recovers a lost card, right? Hasten the End, Tumultuous Panic. Maybe Tumultuous Panic for the extra move. Because that's just all we're doing now, right? Is just moving to the end. Because I think Prism can finish. Fist escaping, I guess, is an issue. It's not really an issue. I just run back to here, recover 2 lost cards, and run this way. Did I recover a lost card on everybody? I think I only did 1. Getting a summon out makes a lot of sense. And I'm new turn. Did I regenerate? Also, I moved 4, so I heal 1 on the move 4. And then Cold Boulder doesn't do me anything. I can make an icy terrain next to me to set the thing, set leaf, and then I suffer 2 to recover a card. I'm literally going to end this without a single lost card in Fists. In Fists thing. I guess I just go late and I move 4 with jump, right? Back into G. Back into G, and then to J, and then to 7, and then to D. Prism is just going to do these 2 cards, and Kelp is just going to do these 2 cards. So, Prism goes 1, 2, 3. We enter 6. First time any character enters 6, read 15.1. You follow the stairs back down into the earth. Here, a river of lava flows, radiating intense heat and illuminating the room in an orange glow. You can see a charred corpse on the far side. Of course they had to die on that far side. Stairs 6 and I are linked, and then we've got C. So we just end adjacent to C, and that's going to open up the room back to the thing, and then everybody just has to walk and escape. So we can just... the level auto-plays itself, right? I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can recover 2 lost cards. Oh, wait. I can also heal for 6 with my health potion. And I still have my thick skinned. This is crazy how strong Fist is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So I get a little bit of slide out of the ice. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And so now I just need to teleport 3, and then I escape. So good job to Kelp. I did Fist. And I was planning to Strategist Ring to bring in another summon so that I could disassemble. But that's just not even a thing, because I just need my move 4 jump. And we are in there so easy. I just need any teleport 3 and I escape. And here, suffer the 2 to get back my encased punch. And this takes me here. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next turn I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I would rather go fast here, right? Since they're the lightning yields. And I do underspeed them, so I just regenerate. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I teleport here. And... oh. I'm not sure if... I don't think I actually entered the room. I think I just revealed it, right? But we get stairs for lava. Gold treasure tile, and C. And so we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We get gold treasure tile 4, which is 36. You get close to... the scorched body and quickly realize it isn't the husband either. This is a Sawbass, which begs the question, why would a Sawbass cast itself into lava? Why? And then we ended adjacent to C, which is 24.4. Okay. And we just get a corridor back into this room, just like we suspected. And so now we just need to run to the exit. Everybody also gets a lost card back. Oh. Once again, Fist is at -3 lost cards. Ridiculous scenario. I really liked this one. The worst nightmare to play physical. I cannot imagine playing this one physical. But like this, I almost feel like this is a scenario you can't miss out on. You just have to know. Like, I almost... I'm trying to think of like where I would put this scenario. Because it's not difficult. There's nothing in it that's like, oh, how are you gonna do this? But it's just fun that you have so many rooms and there's so much exploring to do. I can't imagine it being the world's biggest headache if you don't have like everything set up ahead of time. I don't know. You need to, like, if you're playing this as a group, you just need like everybody to be keeping vigilant about where all of the markers are and have everybody help with setting up. Like, one person sets the monsters, one person sets the terrain, one person reads the book. You do something like that to make it less frustrating to set up all of the stuff. There really shouldn't be all too much flipping back and forth, I don't think, because you've got this really nice key right here, like telling you basically all of the things. And it's like, it's an atmospheric level. So I don't know. I feel like I might put this in like a top 10, like, play this level, but make sure you have a lot of time for it. And it's not like a super difficult challenge or anything. We don't need to finish because, I mean, at this point, it's literally just, can I move 8 hexes with 10 cards each? Did I get Wallflower? I feel like I did, because there are very few hexes in this entire scenario that aren't Wallflower. There are very few hexes, and like, I never ended here. I ended here, which is adjacent to this wall. I ended here. I ended over here. I ended here. All of these hexes would be Wallflower, because this rock was moved before I went it over. I ended here, but when I ended here, this was still a wall. Yeah. I think I got Wallflower, because like, I can barely even see any hexes in the whole scenario that aren't Wallflower. So I'm going to get it. Which gives me another perk, which is nice. Let's do the -2 for a stun. One of the really nice parts about that is that when I'm disadvantaged now, this gives me another ambiguous thing that's going to be really good either way. Can't believe I never got the invisibility advantage thing. I didn't suffer damage on an attack on the turn I long rested. Okay. I don't have to end the scenario here. I can send the fist back in and long rest until an eel hits me. And I've got so much stamina, and I've got my thick-skinned. There's no possible way for me to fail this battle goal if I, like, really try for it. So I'm just going to give it to myself. Because I mean, I very easily could just go and force it. But yeah. This has been a lot of fun. A lot more fun than I was expecting it to be. And this was Prism's last level. Prism is done. Let's see. What did I get to read all of the things? I think I did read everything. Because I read F and E and D. Yeah. Okay. All done. But so is the level not beatable without push or pull? Because you didn't get token 12 if you didn't push this first. So you literally have to have push 1 for it to be beatable. Does every character in the game have push 1? I'm thinking Bone Shaper doesn't. But maybe it does have a push. I'm not sure. It should have been like, or you can attack the rock for 5, and if you deal 5 damage to it, push it 1. I don't know. I liked it. I liked the level. That might be a hot take. Oh, and look at how much icy terrain there is. That is satisfying to leave a level like this. Not opening the pass. Deadly pastimes. Utterly exhausted. Not really. I had a lot of stamina. You march forward up the passage, finally emerging into daylight. You look around to see a clear path down off this mountain, causing a sigh of relief. One other thing catches your eye as well. A tiny wisp of smoke coming from a campfire a ways down the slope. You cautiously approach and find a human male fitting the description of the husband, sitting happily by the fireside, enjoying a roasted bird. "Oh, she sent you after me?" he asks, after you demand answers. "Yeah, I decided that cave was way too dangerous and went exploring somewhere else that took a little longer to get to. Sorry, I didn't mean to cause such trouble." You almost kill him, but realize then you'd have to carry him back to Frosthaven instead. You just collapse next to his fire and take a nap. Gain 15 XP and 1 check each. Alright, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I also only spent 1 level at level 7? No, that's not true. I did spend others. And we hit 600 XP, so we are retired. I am going to come back later, though. It rained last night, so it was all wet outside earlier, a couple hours ago. So I didn't take my son outside, but I think now it's very hot here, and so it has probably dried up enough that we can go play outside. So I'm going to do that for a little bit. Maybe go to the park, and then come back and do my outpost. All right, it started raining, but just did some shiny hunting in Pokemon Violet, and my son caught a shiny Heracross. He was very happy. So let's do this outpost phase. So we finish winter here. I think I messed it up, so we'll do one more winter, because I think I went to winter late. So we'll do one more winter before we go to spring. You're on your guard shift on the harbor wall when some commotion from below catches your attention. We're the ones risking our lives day in, day out for Frosthaven. It's time we get some recognition. You see a young guard standing on a radish crate. What is with all of the radishes? Inside the barracks yard. He's drawing a crowd of other guards. Why should the town's protectors go hungry? Maybe instead of rationing our meals, the rest of the town should ration theirs. A few meager cheers rise from the gathering. The speaker notices you and watching from across the yard and shouts to you, "Join us! I say we march to Mayor Satha and tell her that from now on, guards eat first." Option A, it's about time you got some perks. Join him in leading the crowd. Option B, try to talk him down. Option B. You voice your displeasure, describing the sacrifices and hard work of every soul in Frosthaven, not just the guards. Seeing you're not on his side, the rabble-rouser redirects the crowd's attention, whipping them into a frenzy that sparks a riot. Plus 10 attack. Our morale is greater than 10. Most of the militia are happy enough, and they'd rather suffer through ration meals than get on your bad side. They stand down before things get violent. So, attack for 30, target 2. Buildings randomly from drawing from your building deck. You cannot use soldiers during this attack. But we just need a plus 5 to defend. It's going to be annoying to put these back. Logging camp. Defended. And the inn. Destroyed, so we lose 2 resources. That's fine. Because those are going to be donated anyway. And done. So 21, 42, 12, 44, 74. Okay. Didn't take too long to fix that. And I think I already lost the 2 resources, so we're just good there, and that's it. Easy peasy. Okay, and now we just start the phase. So 18, I can lose 20 gold. So 10 here. And I guess 10 here. We're kind of at the point where I maybe don't want to be buying resources every time. And so I can get 3, 4, 3. I get my herbs. I will take that. Okay, so I got my resources. I need to get my herbs. So, got quite a few herbs there. And I guess we're on to downtime. So, make sure I put these items back. These are just gold, so they don't really matter. Yeah, I guess these would just be gold as well, right? The only things that matter are the herbs, because we can get one of each. So let's do Arrowvine, Rockroot, and then I guess Axenut. So an Arrowvine, a Rockroot, and an Axenut in town. And then this goes to the solo items. This will come out. And we can bring back all of the summons. I can't believe we used this many summons throughout the playthrough. But yes, those are all Prism. Didn't get either mastery. It's actually possible that I got this transfer one. Probably not. I probably didn't do 4 different summons. But I probably did have a turn where I transferred 4. Well, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. It doesn't seem too hard to get that one. I don't know how I've been counting the perks. So we'll just say that it's 15. Oh, and we need to read the back of the thing. So, oh, we are all the way done with this. Player 4 played a... What is it even called? I guess it's called a hive. The Unfettered Hive. Got to level 9. I think we said 15 here with 0 masteries. And then the back of the thing. Oh, and 1 flame fruit, 1 rock root, 1 metal, 1 hide. Then on the back, we get 148.2. Something's going on with your robot. One of the guards has come to your longhouse because you are needed by the well. When you arrive, you find the hive in quite a strange state, as many of the separate robotic parts are shifting and crawling around one another, attempting to form a cohesive whole, but apparently failing. Its head, which houses the array that aggregates the processing power of the other units, is blabbering semi-incoherently.
After spending some time with it, as best as you can gather, its unique structure of decentralized processing has caused a glitch wherein the processing of various disparate parts has become too decentralized. The parts no longer want to work in unison, and the head is doing its best to keep them together. But it is a losing battle. Eventually, it accepts that it just has to give up and tumbles down into a chaotic heap. And then they start walking, crawling and hopping away in every direction, causing all the townsfolk who have gathered to watch the ruckus to run away in terror. You try to herd them back together, but there are just too many of them, and they have no interest in returning to their previous form. In a matter of minutes, they have scattered to the four winds. Even the head is nowhere to be found. Add Winter Road 48 to the Winter Road deck. Interesting. We'll probably never see that. I don't know. It's possible. Okay. That finished that. Let's build our building. We do not have enough prosperity inspiration. We get 61 because we have, or 67 because we have 81 already. Oh no, we don't have 81. So we get 81. And we didn't have to do the thing because we got 600 experience. We hit level 10. Which is a Gloomhaven 2.0 roll. Okay, building 81 is the Hall of Revelry. Do not add Personal Quest 23 to the deck unless instructed. I don't know what this is. When the Trials deck is complete. Okay. I do not know what this is. What am I doing? These don't go here. These go here. But I'll go ahead and build the Hall of Revelry here. These are too big. I don't know what these do, but I will build the Hall of Revelry, and then we'll find out. And then it said not to add... Don't add this unless instructed. So it's inactive. And then this will go there into active. What is it? Complete 8 side scenarios. Okay, well that's easy because we're basically only playing side scenarios. So yeah, that's
funny.
That's okay. Okay, Prism is done. Final Prism thoughts. I think it was good design for a summoning class. I really do think it was good design for a lost summoning class. I think the transfer mechanic is very, very interesting. And I can see how the modes fit into that. I just think it almost falls into the, like, it's going to be just a weak class in general in scenarios where summons are going to be weak, which is just something that happens sometimes. But, like, once I scaled up and got some of the items that are in Frosthaven specifically, like, I mean, the Horn of Command is obviously amazing. The Master Scepter is really good. I actually really liked running the Shell Armor. And then the ring, the Strategist Ring. Those, like, allowing me to get summons out really, really quickly. That just felt really, really broken. Really, really, really strong. Yes, it was really broken. Anyway, so just a level on Kelp and a level on Fist, and I don't know who I'm playing next. Maybe I'll let my son decide. So Unseen Horror or Rip from the Bone or Dire Frenzy. But I think I'm going to do Unseen Horror. It sounds fun to mess with, to try to give Brittles myself. And then it finally gives me a use for Dark, aside from going invisible with the level 1 card that I don't really use very much. Also, this bottom is, like, insane on any scenario where I'm just doing a lot of attacking. Like on a boss fight where the boss is immune to stuff. Like, I could easily play this instead of Mantle of Dread, which is kind of cool. So, Unseen Horror it is. And this gives me a pretty solid attack at a good initiative. I think an easy default swap is Crippling Terror, and then you just only bring Crippling Terror for scenarios where you need the Pierce. And I think we'll do that for now. Tumultuous Panic could come out. I would say Soul Hunger, but now we actually really need the Dark. And Soul Hunger bottom is a good way to set Dark. I also get it with Claw of Doom and with Death Spiral. But, like, I would really want to be doing Unseen Horror. If I can go really slow and Bane something, then I would want to do Unseen Horror the next turn. And so that obviously will pair with Soul Hunger to get the Dark. And I guess if there's just one enemy left, then they don't have any line of sight on any allies. So it's possible to not even need the Dark on this. So I'm really excited to try Unseen Horror. I've never played this card before, and I think it sounds fun. We were in the Imperial Mountains, right? Yeah. So we don't need to worry about that. We get another perk. I think... Man, I really want all of these. I think I'm going to grab one more set of trophies. I don't know. I sat with so many trophies in that last scenario, so maybe not. Maybe I don't need the trophies. Hasten the End helps me accelerate my trophy count because I don't need to pay any trophies to get any of those Banes. So maybe I don't need trophies as much. And so I'll thin the deck out by taking out 2 zeros and replace them with rollings. And take out 2 zeros. So we took out the -2 and 2 zeros in this set. So that's going to be very nice. I wish that there were more invisibilities. And I kind of want to run the invisibility cloak. But that's a... It is like Harry Potter. Harry Potter does have an invisibility cloak. I can't remember if that's purchased item or not. I didn't see it, but I feel like it is. I feel like it costs 40. Okay, whatever. Maybe it's craftable. Oh yeah, because I remember it costs a potion, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does.
How would you know?
It might be, because I have watched videos about that.
Oh, you've watched videos about the ghost cloak in Frosthaven?
I only watched videos about Harry Potter.
Oh, videos about Harry Potter, okay.
Yeah, so, and I think for Christmas, he actually had the potion to get that.
Harry Potter had a potion to get the ghost cloak. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, and I thought I had read all the books. You have only read the first Harry Potter book. So we need to get the rest of those.
I wouldn't know, because I think the movies.
Hey, who should I play?
I don't think you should play.
I can play the Blink Blade, the Meteor, or I could replay the Bone Person, or the Banner Person, or the Drifter.
Why not?
Which one of these 5 do you think I should play?
Fuse.
Oh, the Infuser?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I just played the Infuser.
I liked him.
I know you like the Infuser. But what about one of these other guys? Do you think any of these other guys would be good? The Meteor?
I think the meteor would be good.
You think the Meteor?
Yeah,
Okay, we'll do the Meteor.
but don't do that level today.
No, I'm not doing another level today.
Yeah, because we're gonna make all the fighting
We need-
sandwiches.
Yeah, we need to go make more fighting sandwiches and
Yeah,
look for more
so
shiny
you will get
Pokemon.
all of the fighting Pokemon.
We need shinies of all the fighting Pokemon.
Yeah, but the final sandwich, we have.
Okay, I think... Oh, no, I need a level fist. And then build a building. So, -1 for a +1, -2 for a 0. 0 for a rolling shield. I really want to take these +2 icy hex tiles. I thought I took one of those. No, I guess I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Oh, I was supposed to get another check mark, right? From the scenario reward. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and just take both of these, replace a 0 with a +2 icy terrain. The only problem with that is I don't always want icy terrain, especially if I'm playing a meteor with the fist.
I kelp. I don't want you to replace kelp.
You don't want me to replace kelp? Okay, I'll keep kelp in.
Okay. That will
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I guess that's right. Yeah, I'm replacing the robot. Yeah, Lacerating Eruption or Frozen Over. The only reason I would want Lacerating Eruption would be this move 3 Make Ice. Having a bottom to Make Ice would be nice, because I don't have one of those. But also, the only real use I have for Ice is Fury of the Mountains here. This is a very good use for Ice. The only other one is a Bless with Frost Eruption, which, like, we do so many little attacks that I don't feel like I really need to be trying to stack Blesses. Oh, okay. So Frozen Over, we create 2 1-hex Icy Terrain tiles, which I really like that. And then we ward ourselves, and if there's ice, we can brittle both enemies, which is crazy good. Then on the bottom, we have Shield 1, Consume Leaf to move 3, and Make Leaf, which is, like, really, really good to potentially be able to move and make Leaf. 4 draw of the bedrock. And 20 initiative is really nice. This is just really nice. It's actually quite flexible, because, like, just warding yourself is good for defenses. Making the icy terrain, I can definitely see being useful, but not as much if I am running Meteor.
Yeah, you want a meteor.
And then brittling targets is good.
The meteor target is good.
What would I drop? I mean, I could drop Cold Boulder. I actually really like the heal 1 part on Cold Boulder. I guess I could drop Frost Eruption. I like the heal, but I already have a heal bottom. Do I really need to run another heal bottom? Probably not. If I have Meteor, though, I probably really want that push. So it's like, it's either Frost Eruption or Primal Bellow, I guess. Because this is a push that makes ice and sets ice. Makes icy terrain and sets ice. And this is a push that makes icy terrain and sets ice. But Frost Eruption is a better push. So I guess I'll say Frost Eruption over Primal Bellow. And then, I don't know if at a higher level we'll take Lacerating Eruption or not. For that move 3 make ice, because that's a significantly easy, or a very easy way to set up Frozen Over. Without it, I'm going to have to be doing Frost Eruption or Encased Punch top to set it up, which is definitely doable. Yeah, I really like this Mountain's Fist. Attack for potentially 5 if you kill the target, heal 3. Like, a top heal at 16 speed sounds really, really good. Okay, and now we are... Oh, just building the Hall of Revelry, and then we'll be done, okay? Then we'll go Shiny Hunt more. I don't think we're going to get every shiny in the game. That would be a lot of shinies. Do I not have 10 gold? Oh, I have 11 gold. So that's going to cost all of my gold. Except for one. Yeah, good job on that math. And then 666. So 656 because of the carpenter, and we can build the Hall of Revelry. Oh, also I need 2 for retiring. Okay, 1 prosperity and then 178.2. The Hall of Revelry proudly rises 2 stories from the bedrock of Frosthaven. Its construction was completed nearly overnight, and the craftsmanship is superb. Blue-cloaked Valaraths stream in and out at all hours, and shipments of supplies arrive like clockwork to support the inhabitants. A thick, sweet-smelling fog rolls out of the doorway as you approach. Welcome, friends. Have you come to learn of the divinity of the Aethers? The Valarath standing before you looks well-fed and eager to make your acquaintance. You inquire about your recently retired party member. Oh, yes. We thank your friend for the contributions to enlightenment. Would you, too, like to embrace the divine? But oh, where are my manners? Please, come in, come in. He invites you into the grand hall behind him, where the other Valaraths are sharing a pot of tea featuring a thick scent of boiled snow thistle. We are worshippers of his impermanence, Tholos, the granter of favors, the balanced Aether. You, too, can be granted the gifts he offers. He sits, legs crossed, in a comfortable-looking blue pillow. It was not long ago that my brethren were worshipping the false idol of Bastion, the blood god, as he called himself. He takes a long draw from his tea, then smiles, clarity washing over his face. But now we know the truth. It was right to worship the Aethers, all-seeing, immortal, with power beyond measure. But not all Aethers are equal, and not all deserve our reverence. If Aether read a thing, otherwise read a different thing. And we are not. We are a Lurker and an Algox. And, I think a Savas? So, 196. Have you met the Aethers in your travels? Fascinating gods. They were born like you or I, but then they were torn from this world, scattered against the infinite planes. They had to gather themselves back up through sheer force of will. Can you imagine the power of their resolve? The ones who returned were the ones who focused, those who concentrated on a single driving aspect of themselves to coalesce their being. For Bastion, it was hate. Others, it was the thrill of the hunt. I have heard of one who seeks only the enigma of mysteries across all of time and space. I'm looking at the section link. The Valarath has finished his tea, and he hands the empty cup over to another of his conclave's members with a thankful nod. But we have found the greatest of the Aethers, the one who would hear your cries and grant our dreams. Tholos, the granter of favors. For he can see your desires. And he is generous to those who prove their worth through his trials. He smiles, rising from his seat. That is why you are here, to complete his trials and receive his impossible gifts. The Valarath leads you to a small stone bowl on a raised platform at the end of the hall. It burbles a sweet-smelling steam, despite no discernible source of heat below it. Drink deeply, and you will know your task. I know not what he will ask of you. They are unique for each of us, and their mystery is beyond the bounds of our prediction. You look at him with a level of concern, and he smiles warmly. All I can say is you should complete them all. Your reward will be worthwhile. If you're playing solo, read 155. Otherwise, read 145. I want to see what's on 145. 145.2. Okay. You peer into the depths of the stone bowl at the far end of the hall. Steam wafts off the surface of the liquid, obscuring the contents. You're nearly ready to give up when it cracks through your mind like an electric jolt. You can see the interconnectedness of all things. It has made this life more difficult for you. Fulfilling, yes, but you've had to work so much harder just to achieve the same goals. The knowledge is a blanket draped over your shoulders. It is heavy, weighing you down, but it is warm and makes you feel safe, too. Perhaps there is a better path in life, one you should follow. Perhaps those rewards outweigh the destiny you always thought you had. Unlock Personal Quest 23. Any character may abandon all progress on their current personal quest to take it now. Otherwise, add it to the personal quest deck. Add Winter Road 40 to the road deck. So do we not get to do the trials? Because otherwise we would have opened the trials deck. Open the trial deck. So if we were multiple people, do not shuffle it. Each player draws one trial and reads it secretly. Once read by a player, a trial cannot be returned to the deck and must be completed by that player. Some trials take several scenarios to complete and should be kept secret by the player until completed. If and when a trial was completed by a player, that player must reveal the trial to the other players for the first time, then remove it from the game and draw a new trial on top of the trials deck. But we don't do that. So do we just not do anything with the trials? What about the thing that was to complete 8 trials? Experience 10 allies exhaust during scenarios you otherwise complete. We'll talk about an easy scenario, right? Or an easy thing. And then we get to open envelope A. We'll just leave it in here. So what are these trials? At the start of each scenario, revert your attack modifier deck to its starting state without perks. Then remove all positive modifiers, including crit. You have passed this trial when you complete a scenario. What the heck? That's like impossible. At the start of each scenario, do not discard any battle goals. You have passed this trial when you complete a scenario and achieve all battle goals. Oh my gosh. Convince the party to make event card choices according to the following agenda. A, B, B, A. When the party makes a choice that matches the leftmost unchecked box, check that box. You have passed this trial when all boxes are checked, okay? During each scenario, whenever an ally loots a loot token, suffer damage, okay. I guess I shouldn't read all of them for people who don't know what all the trials are. So maybe I'll read them to myself. Okay, that is that. 3 hours, wow.